guys, I'm Maya. In today's video I thought we'd have a step back, we'd have a chill pill, we'd have a spa day, and it's going to be a bit of a more chill one today. I'm just going to do my makeup and kind of do a little makeup tutorial, but I also asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions for a kind of Q&A to do while I'm doing my makeup. And I got over 1,000 questions. The Instagram fam is just on fleek. They were on it like a car bonnet. You can follow me here on Instagram. It's just OMGeeitsmaya, the same as my channel name. But yep, I asked everyone to send me questions there and I have got a crap ton. By the way, if you think this is going to be a boring Q&A, with me, it's probably not going to be as boring because I'm very comfortable with like personal and weird things. So, you know, I tried to go with the vibe that a lot of Q&A YouTubers do, where they sit there with a cup of tea to make it look all homely and comfortable. But the problem is I absolutely hate tea, so I've got apple juice and a little kid's bottle to sip on. I am going to start off my makeup routine with the number 7 Colour Calming Primer. That made me look like Shrek in my mixed up makeup challenge. I've got it to work now, it doesn't make me look like OMG it's Fiona anymore. Okay, first random question that is very cute is Nutella or butter on toast? And I do both. Oh, this is going straight in the deep end. What's the most annoying thing about YouTube? I wouldn't say specifically about YouTube, but just the internet in general. The fact that some people are in front of a computer screen think it makes it okay to hate on people. I've gone a bit green again. Okay, forget that. I may not have fixed it. For my foundation, I'm using the Max Factor CC Cream. Love this thing. Will you ever bring out an OMGeeitsmaya makeup range? Sounds a bit weird, and I know some people might be like, what the hell, you're 16? But like in the future, I'd love to bring out like merch and makeup. Like one of my goals is to have my own makeup brand. I'm still green, aren't I? Who inspires you? That's a really good question. I find it really interesting to find out who inspires who. I guess for most of my life, I haven't really had an inspiration apart from like my parents. I mean, there are amazing people, but no one's like stood out personally to me until I discovered one of my absolute favourite people ever. And that is George Michael. You might have realised I've been wearing a lot of Wham merch recently. Wham is the band that he was in. And he very, very sadly, unfortunately died on the Christmas Day 2016. Because of his death and all the news articles about his death, I kind of went crazy and learned everything about his life. Like, he used to go into food shelters and volunteer and then ask that no one told anyone that he was there. He anonymously donated money to someone who needed IVF treatment when they saw him on the TV. There's just so many things he's done and that he's just so selfless about. So he is definitely my 100% inspiration. I think he's one of the greatest people ever. Also, I love his music, so that's a plus. I just use the Urban Decay Naked Concealer to go under my eyes and everything. If you could have any other job, what would it be? If I didn't want to be a YouTuber or I wasn't interested in like the kind of media aspect of the world, which I want to go into currently, I would either be a dermatologist, which is a skin doctor, or I'd love to be a therapist for serial killers. I'm not some crazy psycho before you ask. I study psychology at school and I find it fascinating. And I'm the type of person that just watches serial killer documentaries 24/7. They're just so interesting. What would you do with your channel if you could do anything? Technically, I can do anything. This is my channel and I have free speech with it. And I am so blessed and lucky to have an audience that I can like kind of influence. Because there are some YouTubers that are influenced and people look up to, but they don't use it in the right way. I mean, if you have a big audience, you have the possibility to change the world. I use Airspun, by the way, to set my face. Like world peace, ending world hunger, any discrimination that might be going on, any rights problems. If you are a big YouTuber, you have the possibility to influence so many people to push the world into the right direction. So when I have the possibility to have hundreds and thousands of people speak out to push the world in a better place, I'm going to do that. I just use my Smashbox contour kit to chisel them cheeks to the gods. Greek statue them cheekbones. I'm going to do bronzer next and everything like that, but I've got an exciting thing to show you. There is a company called Deck of Scarlet that have reached out to me, and you know I wouldn't show any products that I don't like to you guys. Like, I only show you the best. It's basically a makeup subscription service that you get every 2 months. It is available in the US, Canada and the UK, and it is $29.95 every 2 months. I got sent this month's subscription box and you just open the fancy black packaging. The first thing you see is at the bottom here. It's a long wear eyeliner in the shade Anarchy. So pigmented. And then you get the palette. So sleek, so pretty. And you get a highlighter, a bronzer, 3 eyeshadows, a lip liner, and 2 lipsticks. This month they have like burgundy and cranberry shades, which are like my favourite. And I'm going to use the nude lipstick. I'm really surprised at how good the quality is though. It's like paying for a full set of high-end makeup. Oh my god. Can you see that mark? My phone's just fell in the highlighter. Crap. As I was saying, what is your goal in life? And ultimately it's to change the world for the better. Can you lick your nose? I think that's a no. What is the best thing about being a YouTuber? The audience you have, because it's like having a massive group of best friends and it's just unreal. We're a little family. But at the same time, it has brought my confidence up so much. For doing YouTube for so long has really put that idea into my head. It's like, you do what makes you happy. Don't care about what anyone thinks about you. And it's amazing. Can you dab? If you could be a scented candle smell, what would you be? I'd like to think I'd smell like marshmallows because marshmallows is my favourite food ever. I just love marshmallows. So yeah, I'd like to think that I'd be marshmallow, but in reality, I'd probably be sweat and fart because like I fart a lot. And I sweat a lot as well. Expectations versus reality. I am using the e.l.f. blush in Peachy Keen, my #1 fave. Have you done anything embarrassing in front of a crush? Oh god, yes. I think I've told this story once on a live stream, but everyone needs to hear it. Jesus Christ, it was the most embarrassing thing of my life. I used to have the massivest crush on this boy ever, and he was in my English class, like sat kind of behind me diagonal, like this way. God, this is where it gets juicy. One day the whole class was doing an assessment, so like an essay. So obviously everyone was just completely silent, doing the work and everything like that. And suddenly I felt a really strong urge to fart. But I thought, oh, it'll be fine if I let a little one slip. It'll just be one that goes like, I think you can see where this is going. Basically, I did the fart and it wasn't how I expected it to go. Completely silent, and all you heard from my table was and next thing I know, I see the boy in the corner of my eye go, oh no. But instead of doing the normal thing that I probably should have done, is just sat there like nothing happened, like I didn't hear a thing, is instead when I saw him turn around to look at me, it's all good though, he's actually one of my best friends now and he doesn't remember that happening at all, so yay! What is your spending limit when it comes to makeup? I know from my makeup collection and stuff, it looks like I have a lot of high-end makeup, but the only time I have paid full price for high-end makeup was once. Other than that, I always get them from car boot sales, I get them from friends or presents or something, or I use vouchers and discount codes. I'm a cheapskate. For concealer, my limit would be £10, foundation about 15, powder about 10, and lipstick probably only like 5. One thing you've always wanted to but never had the chance to do. I definitely want to skydive at one point in my life. That would be so cool. I know it'll probably never happen and I'm just being optimistic, but if I hit 1 million subscribers, I would so do a skydive. In schools, what GCSEs did you take and what did you get? For the options I took Spanish, which I got a C in. I hate Spanish. I took history, which I got an A in, photography, which I got an A star in, and media, which I got an A in. Do you like cats in capitals? Yes, I love cats. Would you rather have chocolate flavoured poo or poo flavoured chocolate? Chocolate flavoured poo every single time, because then it wouldn't taste like you're eating poo. It'd just taste like you're eating chocolate. You just have to ignore the fact that it's poo. If I had to change my first name, what would I change it to? So I'd probably call myself Freya, because I absolutely love the name Freya. What's your favourite video that you've made so far on YouTube? I'd have to say the mixed up makeup challenge. That was literally the funnest thing in the world to film. I'm using the Chanel Dimensions de Chanel mascara. If your poo came out square, would you take a picture of it or flush it straight away? Mate, I'd take a picture of that. I would post it on ratemypoo.com, actual website, it's really funny. Who would just flush away a square poo? That's like an alien thing to happen. Take a picture of it, keep it in your photo album. Do you have any weird things you can do with your body? Yes, I do. Okay, you'll have to look closely. I'll try and zoom in, but oh my god. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? If you had a pet that could poo anything besides money, what would it be? Probably diamonds, because then you can sell the diamonds to get money. Logic. If you could collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be? At the moment, I'm liking Gabby, who's Velvet Ghost. She is just like my spirit animal. I love her. And I am also loving the Soph Does Nails channel. She is just the funniest girl ever, isn't she? So this is the makeup look I came up with featuring the Deck of Scarlet palette. How fancy. I just hope this video was a kind of chill, kind of time out of your day. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me questions, and yeah, I absolutely love you all to the moon and back. Also, new background, have you noticed? These were here in my last video, but this wasn't. Make sure to like and subscribe and everything, and just have a chat in the comments. I love you loads, and I'll see you later. Bye!
OMG, it's Maya. She has sorted out a certain attire with makeup moments, lifestyle too. You'll never get bored. OMG, it's Maya.